So what does that mean? If we are energy bodies of light, if everything is light, what does that mean for creation? It means that there are no border lines. There's no me and you. There's us. There's entanglement. There's you and me meshed together, right? Everything is entangled. All of life is entangled. So there is no such thing as my life, husband's life, his problems, my problems, their problems, the neighbor's problems, the person in Australia's problems. We're all light beams. Light is not contained, which means we all interact, which means there is no real borders, which means everything affects everyone. The good I think, the bad I think, everything is shared consciousness. It all belongs common ground. And guess what? Hashem wants it that way. He doesn't want it any other way. And why? Because Hashem is oneness. And when we want to really experience divinity, the way Torah teaches us, we recognize there are no borders. Just because in my life and in my experience right now, I see myself as a body, my body, your body, the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh says all of our problems would be resolved if I can only see the other person as his true nature, which is a manifestation of divine will and energy. If I could see him as his soul, all those borders, all the mechitzas, all the barriers between you and me would dissolve. We would all dissolve in the oneness. But Hashem wants for us to have that illusion of our reality right now, because it serves us well. That's how we're able to, do our work. We need the ego, we need the segregation, but the idea is not to get too wrapped up in it and forget that there's some other potential energy, potential information, energy, divine will, energy that needs to be moved in order to allow us to really see reality for what it really is, and that's it's all divinity, it's all oneness, it's all Elokut. There's nothing else but God here. There's nothing else but light. And just because we're looking at a situation that feels dreary and dark and anguishing and bitter, it's because we haven't really scratched the surface of the energy yet to move away the barrier that holds back the light from shining into our lives. And remember, when we see the light, we feel the goodness, we taste a little bit more of the sweetness, and we're fulfilling our job. So that's pretty much what we're doing when we're doing energy work. We're focusing on the light, hence the word, or Emuna, energy. It's about attaching yourself to the light, attaching yourself to Emuna. What does Emuna mean? I recognize, I believe in the light. I may not sense it, I may not see it right away, but I trust that it's there. And then I can go into the information part of the energy and see, okay, what can I do? Now that I believe that there's light, or Emuna, now I'm going to go into the energy fields and say, okay, what information is here? What do I need to do? What's my next step? Everything that we do in life is to usher us to become proactive, to make a change. That's why Hashem created the world on energy. Because it's supposed to be moved, it's supposed to be lifted, it's supposed to be changed, it holds potential for good, and that's the only way that we can really dress up in the suit called co-creator as Hashem willed for us to be. We are not supposed to leave creation as is. The way we came into this world is not the way we're supposed to leave this world. So when you zoom into seeing yourself in a ball of light, then you're attuned to hope, you're attuned to information, you're attuned to potential of something else that could come from places of pain that you're going to be exploring. And all of that becomes available for you to grab, to interact, to experience, to re-experience, to re-enlighten, to reintroduce When you were under the shield of not seeing the full picture, now you can now interact it and see it and believe that there's light here. Because all you're doing is interacting with the energy body of light.